Ripple FX.
Episode 23. Reporting live from Costa Rica.
Pura Vida.
Ooh. Talk to me.
Are you waiting for something to break before you give yourself permission to evolve? That is the question we are pondering today. And we're going to be talking about embracing change, chapter-based life design, and slow living.
I love it. I love it.
And this episode is extra special because Ripple FX is very happy to participate in the 4th edition of Podcastathon. For 1 week, thousands of podcasts around the world are highlighting a charity of their choice. And today we're honored to spotlight an organization that feels deeply connected to this chapter here in Costa Rica. We're highlighting the Wildlife Conservation Association, based in Nosara, which is about an hour from where we currently are, which works to protect sea turtles, wildlife, and the surrounding ecosystems of the Astanal National Wildlife Refuge through scientific research, community education, and conservation programs.
Since moving here, we've been surrounded by the incredible biodiversity that Costa Rica is known for. Monkeys in the trees, the sound of rainforest at night, and the ocean just a short distance away. Organizations like WCA are helping protect these ecosystems so that wildlife, local communities, and future generations can continue to thrive together. How was that?
Perfect. Crushed it.
Crushed it. Crushing it, unrushing it.
So, we're going to talk first about chapter-based life design and how we just moved from Malta, and that was a chapter, to here in Costa Rica, which is a new chapter.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. And this is for creative entrepreneurs, any small business owners, people who are just done with hustle culture and really feel that there is more to the rhythms of nature and life that are just slower, more intentional, and maybe more harmonious.
Yeah, also for digital nomads who are starting to feel that the picking up your whole life and moving so frequently is becoming a bit much, which is something we've learned on our journey as well. So I feel like this can also equally apply to you if you're watching.
Yeah. So to sort of go off of that point, we sort of pivoted from being and calling ourselves digital nomads to, I guess, global resident or expat more, because we like to live in a way where we can integrate into the community, get to know the people here, which make up a culture, or the nature. And the only way to do that for us is to live for longer periods of time and designing our life in this way where we have chapters for certain ways of living.
Totally. And we've learned that through our travel. We've learned that it takes time to integrate into a culture, especially if it's a different language. And it's more rich and rewarding when we do allow that time.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, a lot of people's reactions when we told them that we were leaving Malta or we left Malta was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? You know, assuming that something is wrong because
we're fine.
Yeah, we're amazing. But so many people set their lives up for permanence and
assume permanence if we move somewhere.
Yeah.
We've learned that.
Yeah, and change is inevitable and it's happening rapidly, you know, with the year of the fire horse and just what's going on in the world. So this is just about learning to embrace the change.
And be the change maker. Mm-hmm. be the cause instead of the effect. And that's something that we have totally learned to embody, is being in front of the cause instead of always reacting to the effect of change.
Yeah, sort of like preventative. Healthcare, like preventative.
Change making.
Life care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And when you design your life in this way, like we weren't postponing certain things in Malta because we knew that there was going to be an end. And we didn't know the exact date, but we knew that there was going to be an end. So we went to the places that we wanted to. We reached out to the opportunities and pursued those opportunities while they were hot, you know? And so I guess you can say we lived more in the moment and we took action while we could.
Yeah, we said yes to social engagements. Otherwise, that we would probably say, no, not this time. Yeah. Or cherished people in our life because we knew it was a finite amount of time. Yeah. And I feel like day-to-day life, you forget that and you may subconsciously take family relationships, social relationships for granted until something suddenly happens and you're reacting to a loss and grief and trying to process it instead of getting in front of it and allowing yourself to always cherish it and go through the grief on your own terms. That's something we learned last year. It was really a blessing to be able to let ourselves go through that processing.
Yeah, and that's not to say like it wasn't sad, like it was sad. And
it was just on our own terms.
Yeah, while we were there leading up to leaving, we were sad saying goodbye to people.
Totally, yeah.
And
still,
I think as well, we have, through this transition, set up certain systems to still keep in touch with people who we really love in Malta. And, you know, just having things put in place so that those relationships continue to flourish. What else? So, more so about the practical transition of moving to Costa Rica.
For us.
Yeah.
I would like to preface it and say we've been traveling since 2019 and we've done a lot of transitioning while having our business, now having a podcast as well. And our business has been growing and it's to a point now where it's
expanding.
It's expanding. And this is based on practical knowledge and experience that we've learned along the way.
Yeah.
And we were intentional about this transition when it came to our business too. So it wouldn't be stressful. So we wouldn't get behind on client work.
Yeah, because we know the contrast.
Yes. And we've lived it.
Yeah.
So some points that you have is we have our systems in place. Something we've talked about is systems. Just when you're traveling, you can't make up an excuse if you miss a deadline or a deliverable with a client because you're traveling.
Yeah, and I think like our communication to our clients was pretty clear. Like they knew that we were leaving. We really made an effort to get ahead of client work before we left so that we could land here and have space to just enjoy and observe and just be instead of rushing around and trying to get all this work done and like really missing these big first moments.
Totally. Something else you have is a minimal lifestyle. We do live minimally. Yeah. And that makes picking up and leaving rather easy or at least fluid. Yeah.
My sister asked me like, how many outfits do you have? Because she thinks it's just crazy that we have like such minimalism. I feel like I have like maybe 20 outfits and that's good for me.
It's a blessing and a curse because now we're in this very hot climate and I need
hence
more shorts.
Sweating.
So it's a blessing and a curse, but as far as transitioning, minimal is the way to go, at least for us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we already talked about the emotional readiness of preparing the grief and processing, which comes with any move like this. I think that's really a good, concise, practical steps for the transition or any transition.
Yeah, and we had a lot of conversations before we moved on just being emotionally ready and like how it's going to be and visualizing and like checking in with one another and really preparing ourselves. So that was pretty seamless.
Yeah.
And yeah, the last part is just immersing here and just seeing monkeys in the trees in our backyard.
Oh man.
And the bugs.
It's amazing. Every place you look is just teeming with life.
Yes.
Whether it's ants or monkeys. We haven't seen any sloths yet.
Not
but
yet.
Our cat, Boca, she loves it. She's outside all the time, and we got to watch her because there's other things outside.
Yeah,
but
jaguars.
it's amazing just to see these
Wild horses.
just the cows. Everything is just a part of the ecosystem here.
Yeah,
They
we're
all
all
have their...
sharing.
Go ahead.
No, we're all sharing.
We're all sharing it, and there's space for everything. Everything fits like a glove, and you see it more here. And there's so many lessons to be learned. We've just started to see.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing.
It is. And just getting into the rhythms of going to bed early and waking up early and taking a midday sort of siesta and relaxing when it's too hot. Just getting into those slower rhythms because we are in the area where they live to 100 years old on a regular basis. It's a blue zone. We've talked about this in another episode as well. But we are in that space in Costa Rica, and we feel that.
It's so obvious as to why. For starters, the rhythm, going to bed when the sun goes down, waking up when the sun goes up, and it's constant. There was just daylight savings in the US. There's no daylight savings here, so it's constant, the same time every day, the sun, same time every day. And you just get into a rhythm like that, and I can just see after a month where my nervous system has totally calmed down. It was already calm, just the way we live, but it's on another level with the nature and us setting our life around the sun. And yeah, that's just a quick update for where we are right now.
Physically and emotionally and
Yeah.
all the things.
And audibly,
Yeah.
visually.
So,
How do we look? How do we sound?
sweaty.
You look good though.
Thank you.
That's a good place.
Yeah, let's close out with saying that living more intentionally means being more observant, being present, understanding that change is happening everywhere, and embracing it. And so I'll just wrap up with another word about the charity that we're sponsoring with this video. If today's conversation resonated with you and you'd like to support the work happening here in Costa Rica, we invite you to learn more about the Wildlife Conservation Association and the work they're doing to protect the sea turtles, wildlife habitats, and the surrounding ecosystems of the Astenal National Wildlife Refuge.
And if you enjoyed this initiative, feel free to visit www.podcastathon.org to discover many other charities through the voices and talents of amazing podcasters around the world.
Yeah, shout out to Anna Xavier for introducing us to this initiative. We're super excited for this and just to use our voice and platform for good.
For good. Big shout out to Anna at the podcast space. And I love this, especially with the state of the world. This allows us to put our attention and intention towards things that are good, towards the change that we would like to see instead of the change we're seeing.
Yes, that's a good ending.
Banger.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to the Ripple FX podcast. If you want more about connection, social media, podcasting, and life abroad, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Wave Enterprise Co.
I'm Lawrence.
And I'm Gina.
And we help female-owned wellness brands with podcasts and social media.
And remember, waves don't die.
Peace.